Okay, I know I had an 8-sided die in here somewhere.
Hey, we're on!
Oh, hey folks, we're taking a look at Witchaven, the new fantasy action role-playing game from Capstone.
Well, we were taking a look at it, but it really got me nostalgic for my paper and pencil role-playing days, so I dug out my old AD&D rulebooks for a little one-on-one with my associate here.
Yeah, you folks don't mind, do you? We're professionals. We can do two things at once. Oh, jeez.
What? What's the matter?
What's the matter? You just spilled your Diet Coke all over my palette, and I gotta draw up a whole new character now.
Wow, it's eating through the floor.
Anyway, Capstone is not exactly a company with a spotless reputation, but they've been promising gold on this game. I have to admit, I was a little skeptical. Do you have another 6-sider?
Yeah, but you'll have to get it out of the Yahtzee box. But Witchaven really lives up to its potential. Fantastic graphics, challenging gameplay, and a whole new take on Doom Clone Fever.
I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade. Hey, can we use the cup too?
Sure, why not? Sounds cool.
In Witchaven, the player is skulking through a haunted medieval castle trying to remove its curse by killing everything in sight.
Not the most original gameplay concept in the universe, but there are some nice subtleties added in. Are you going to roll some scores or just sit there all day?
Keep your shit on. At first, all the combat is hand-to-hand. No rocket launchers here, baby. You gotta look 'em in the eye when you take their life.
There's a whole different strategy to this kind of close-quarters fighting. You have to time your swing properly and get the heck out of the way when they time theirs. Ooh, a 3. That's gotta hurt.
Nah, I'll just drop it out. We're rolling by method 2, right?
Well, the more things you kill, the more experience points you get. Eventually, you'll go up a level, just like in D&D.
Check it out. 2 18s in a row.
Hey, Yahtzee Plus! As you go up in experience levels, you do more damage when you attack. You can also store more health, but your hit points don't automatically go up. You have to find enough health potions to take advantage of this.
You also start to gain weapon proficiencies that let you attack with more than one weapon at a time. You'll be able to come at your enemy with both a dagger and a sword.
I think that's what's known as getting medieval on his ass.
Watch your mouth, buddy. This is a family magazine.
No, it isn't.
There are also spell scrolls scattered throughout the dungeon. I mean castle. Experience levels affect magic, too. Each spell has a set level needed for casting, and many of them have improved effects on higher levels. Some of them even use that old standby, the saving throw. Resist or die.
Yeah, fireballs are fun like that. But you're not finished with your rolling here, buddy.
What, you mean hit points?
You can't do your hit points until you know what class you are. I'm talking basic attributes.
But I've got 6 numbers. Strength, intelligence, wisdom.
You're forgetting comeliness.
Oh, you want to play it that way, huh? Just for that, I get to be a cavalier.
Well, time out on the character stuff, man. We need to talk about the graphics, and it deserves our full attention.
You're right. All the monsters are digitized clay sculptures animated with stop-motion techniques, just like in Primal Rage.
And Jason of the Argonauts.
And Clash of the Titans. The characters' hands are visible down at the bottom of the screen, holding whatever weapon and shield you have handy. And they're digitized, too. It's incredibly sharp stuff.
And it's even sharper in SVGA. But you have to have a pretty potent piece of machinery for it to play smoothly in high resolution.
Better than a P60. Maybe better than a P100.
Like almost every other first-person action game, Witchaven has an auto-map.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on that auto-map, it has a feature.
E-I-E-I.
Okay, the joke is worn thin. The map is transparent and overlaid on the action like in Dark Forces.
That way no one will come up and clobber you while you're trying to figure out where the heck you are.
But in Witchaven, the map also rotates so that you're always facing up, and you can grow or shrink the scale on the fly.
Bob Grimthwacker. How does that sound for a name? Bob Grimthwacker.
Sorry, folks. His attention span has lapsed.
You know, now that I think about it, 2 people is not quite enough to play a satisfying game of AD&D, is it?
No, not really. Witchaven also has a multiplayer mode, and it gets a lot better as you get more people into it. With the network setup, you can have up to 16 people playing at once.
And while it's possible to take the deathmatch approach and just have everybody hack the living heck out of everybody else, there's a much more interesting game to play.
Capture the flag! It adds a little structure, and meanwhile, you still get to attack anybody that moves. There are 7 and 21-point modes and lots of cool locations, like Stonehenge here.
Yeah, Witchaven is really good by any standard, but as a Capstone game, it's really outstanding.
Mind you, it's not perfect.
Yeah, there's a few minor annoyances, like the lack of a quick save feature. It would also have been a good thing if more spells and artifacts were included. I mean, the D&D books have whole chapters devoted to that stuff.
Well, they can take care of that in the sequel.
Speaking of D&D, I'm ready and raring to go, compadre.
Okay, but I can't believe you're playing a cavalier named Bob.